To welcome WorldBike 2026 Harley-Davidson, a 150cc motorcycle probably isn't the first thing that comes to mind. But in 2026, Harley has decided to challenge expectations, expand its reach, and aim directly at emerging markets with a bike that breaks tradition in size but not in attitude. Today on WorldBike, we're taking a deep dive into the 2026 Harley-Davidson 150cc, a model designed to introduce new riders to the world of Harley while offering an affordable, stylish, and surprisingly capable machine. By the time we're done, you'll know exactly what this small-displacement Harley brings to the table and whether it deserves a place in your garage. At first glance, the Harley 150 doesn't try to hide what it is. It's small, lightweight, and compact. But what Harley has done brilliantly is maintain the brand's signature DNA even at this scale. The bike carries a low-slung stance, a slightly elongated fuel tank, and a riding posture that still feels unmistakably Harley. Shoulders relaxed, elbows open, and that bit of cruiser presence even though the engine capacity is minimal. The proportions are balanced so well that if you see it from a distance without knowing it's a 150, you might mistake it for something larger. The heart of the motorcycle is its new 150cc single-cylinder, air-cooled engine. Harley tuned it for approachable, beginner-friendly performance rather than outright power. The output sits around 14 horsepower with roughly 13 Nm of torque, which may not sound thrilling, but in practical terms, it feels lively enough for city riding and relaxed enough for new riders to control easily. The throttle response is smooth with no sudden spikes, and the engine delivers a mild, steady push all the way through the mid-range. It's the kind of engine that doesn't intimidate but still makes commuting fun. The sound is particularly interesting. Harley engineers worked on the exhaust note so that even with a 150cc displacement, it has a deeper throatiness than you'd expect. It's not a roar, but it's certainly a rumble that sets it apart from typical small bikes. Handling is one of the strong points of the Harley 150. The bike weighs just under 145 kilograms, making it much more nimble than traditional Harleys. The low seat height helps new riders feel instantly comfortable, and the bike maintains fantastic balance at low speeds. Harley has opted for a telescopic fork setup in the front and twin shocks in the rear, tuned slightly softer than sporty 150cc bikes to preserve that cruiser feel. Thanks to this, the bike soaks up bumps effectively and delivers a comfortable ride for daily city travel. It's not designed for aggressive cornering, but it handles roundabouts and slow curves with ease, offering stable, predictable movement that will appeal to learners and casual riders. Braking is handled by front disc and rear drum or disc depending on the variant, supported by single-channel ABS. For a beginner bike, this is exactly the kind of setup you want: a reliable, easy to manage, and capable of stopping confidently under typical urban conditions. The brakes don't feel overly sharp, which is ideal for riders still building their muscle memory. In emergency braking, the ABS intervenes smoothly without the jarring feedback that sometimes occurs on lower-budget systems. Now let's talk about technology, because even though this is an entry-level Harley, the brand has made an effort to integrate modern features where they matter most. The instrument cluster is a semi-digital unit with a clean layout displaying speed, fuel, trip data, and gear position. There's also Bluetooth connectivity through the Harley Connect app, offering turn-by-turn navigation, ride stats, and basic alerts. This app integration is a big selling point because it brings a sense of premium functionality to a small displacement bike. LED lighting is used throughout the headlamp, indicators, and tail light, giving the bike a modern, upscale appearance despite its approachable price. Design has always been central to Harley-Davidson's identity, and the 150cc model benefits from the same philosophy. The fuel tank is sculpted with clean curvature that hints at the Iron 883, while the Mini Cruiser silhouette is maintained with mid-mounted footpegs positioned comfortably for relaxed daily rides. The metal panels feel sturdier than what you'll typically find in this class, and the overall build quality reflects Harley's desire not to compromise on brand identity. Even the paint choices feel well thought out, with deep blacks, metallic silvers, and a signature burnt orange variant that really stands out. The chrome touches are minimal but placed strategically to avoid overwhelming the bike, keeping it modern and youthful. Fuel efficiency is one area where the Harley 150 shines. Riders can expect around 45 to 50 kilometers per liter, depending on riding style and traffic conditions. For daily commuting, this means extremely low running costs while still enjoying the feel of a premium branded motorcycle. The 12-liter fuel tank provides a respectable range, making the bike practical for longer city routes and occasional small highway runs. One of the unique selling points of the 2026 Harley 150 is its positioning. It's designed not just as a motorcycle but as an entry point into a lifestyle. Harley is clearly targeting younger riders, students, and first-time buyers who want something with character but don't yet need or want a larger machine. This bike gives them access to the Harley brand at a fraction of the usual cost while still delivering real cruiser-like design and attitude. Another big advantage is the custom accessory potential. Harley plans to offer a lineup of factory accessories such as mini fairings, saddlebags, alternate exhaust covers, and handlebar modifications, allowing riders to personalize the bike and make it their own. This approach adds long-term value and strengthens the community aspect Harley is known for. Let's talk price, because this is another crucial factor. The 2026 Harley-Davidson 150cc is expected to start at around $2,499, positioning it competitively against top-selling commuter and entry-level bikes while maintaining the prestige of the Harley brand. For what it offers is style, build quality, brand appeal, and comfort, the price makes sense and gives Harley a strong foothold in the small displacement market. Of course, the bike isn't without limitations. It's not fast, it's not meant for long highway cruising, and hardcore Harley enthusiasts might argue it strays too far from traditional power and size. But the truth is that this bike isn't trying to replace Harley's big machines. Instead, it aims to introduce new riders to the brand in a way that is affordable, approachable, and relevant to modern commuting realities. In real-world use, the Harley 150 feels exactly like what it intends to be, a stylish, comfortable, and easygoing motorcycle that gives you a taste of Harley-Davidson character without requiring a massive engine or a big budget. It's ideal for daily city life, short weekend rides, and riders who want something with personality rather than another generic commuter motorcycle. It's a Harley for the new generation, and if the brand executes its strategy well, this bike could mark the beginning of a broader shift in Harley's global market presence. If you're a new rider, a commuter who wants something with visual impact, or simply someone curious about Harley-Davidson without stepping into the heavyweight segment, the 2026 Harley 150cc is absolutely worth considering. It's different, it's bold, and it delivers charm in a small package. Thanks for joining WorldBike for this full review. If you enjoyed the breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and let us know what you think about Harley's move into the 150cc class. More reviews coming soon. Ride safe and see you in the next video.